What's up, YouTube friends? It's your girl Malika from beingmymalika.com, and I am back with another video. And today what I'm going to be doing with you guys is walking you through how I plan my travel budget. It is spring break here, the starting of spring break, and we are going on a trip next week. We're just taking a little domestic trip, little road trip up the road to Dallas, and I just kind of want to show you guys exactly how I plan for how much money I'm going to need for that trip. How much money I'll need for gas, for food, for all of that stuff. I have a little budget worksheet that I use, and I'm gonna just walk you through exactly how I use that worksheet to determine how much money to pull from my cash envelopes, how much money to pull from my vacation savings, etc. So I know exactly how much money to bring on vacation. And without further ado, let's hop right into it. All right, guys, so this is my travel budget worksheet that I use to kind of plan out our trips when I'm deciding what to do and where to go. So we're just gonna go ahead and start filling this out. So our destination for this trip is actually to Dallas, Texas. For us, this is about a 5-hour ride. Total budget, I'm gonna be honest, sometimes the budget determines the trip, sometimes the trip determines the budget. So we're just gonna leave that blank for now. So that, yeah, we're just gonna leave that blank for now. As far as lodging, we are staying at the Comfort Suites, and we are doing 3 nights. We're gonna go Monday through Thursday. The cost per night is $94.05. Taxes and fees are $57.78, and so the total cost for the hotel for the 3 nights is actually $339.93. So we're just going to round that up and say $340. That is the only hotel we're staying in. We're not switching from one hotel to another. We're not going to stay in a different place. This trip is going to be very short, so there's only one hotel. So our total for lodging is $340. Now I'm gonna go need my calculator, so I'm gonna go grab that real fast. All right, so we are not flying this trip, so flight costs are new. We are also not renting a car. We're going to take the van. I actually drive a Honda Odyssey, which the reason I bought it is for trips like this. So we are not renting a car. So we just need to calculate our total for gas. This is the way that I estimate how much gas money I will need for a trip. If you'd like a longer, more explicit explanation of this, there is a post in my blog that explains exactly how I come up with my travel budget. So the miles per gallon highway on my car is actually 28. And the distance from here to our hotel is 293, but we need to double that because we have to get home. So 293 times 2 means that we're driving a total of 586 miles. And then, so in order to find out how many gallons, we're just going to divide that number by 28, which means we're going to need about 21 gallons of gas. And right now, gas is averaging about $2.05 here. So that's what we're going to use. And so 205 times 21 gallons means we're going to use about $43 worth of gas, which is about a tank, about a full tank for me, which is about right, because I can get there and drive around on a tank of gas, but I may need to fill up again. So what we're actually going to do is double that. Yeah. Just to be safe. So we're going to say that we're going to spend about 86 bucks on transportation, just because we're going to be doing some driving around while we're there as well. And as we get into excursions, I'll show you guys exactly why. So the first thing that we're doing is we are going to Six Flags. And we actually don't need any tickets for Six Flags because we have season passes. So that one is going to be a 0. The second thing that I did for this trip was to buy this thing called a Pogo Pass. And this pass gets us into all of these places. It kind of describes how we can go and where we can go in all of these different places. And I actually bought these on Groupon and ended up paying about $35 a piece for them. It was about $118 for all 3 of them with tax. So yeah, so we're gonna put that on here. So $35, and then we bought 3 of those, so that was about $118. That's how much I spent there. The next thing that we're gonna do is the movies. There is a studio movie grill really close to our hotel, so we're probably gonna do a movie. There is a Groupon right now for $6 for studio movie grill tickets, and so I'm gonna grab those. And there are, again, 3 of us, so that'll be $18 for the movie. And so that is our total cost for excursion. So that's gonna be $136. And these are all going to be paid before we go, before we get there. So that's cash I won't need to bring with me. Now we need to get to the big part of the budget, which is food. So I always bring snacks and water or some kinds of drinks when we go on a road trip, as well as for the hotel, because you don't want to get stuck paying, you know, $1.50 for, you know, a 10-cent candy bar or $5 for a soda, especially if you're going to like a park. Our Six Flags season passes actually came with the drink cups that we can use for free refills everywhere. But if I didn't have that, and even though I do that, I still probably would bring waters. I generally will freeze bottles of water in the hotel freezer, put them in the backpack. That way we have cold water all day long. Most theme parks will let you bring in water, even if they don't let you bring in anything else, especially here in Texas. It is very, very hot. And yeah, so generally they will allow you to bring in, at the very minimum, 1 bottle of water per person. So I know I'm gonna get a pack of water. We will probably go to the Dollar Tree and get snacks, things like cookies, the little snack cakes, chips, that kinds of thing to bring for the ride and also for there. So I'm gonna guesstimate that we'll probably spend about $25 on snacks. And now we're gonna move into our just regular daily costs for food. So let's start with breakfast. Breakfast is included. Well, first of all, we're only gonna be there for 4 days, so we don't need this at all. Breakfast is included, so we won't be buying breakfast any of the days that we're there, because we will be eating breakfast at the hotel. The first day, we're actually not leaving until about 10, so we'll eat breakfast at home before we go. So breakfast will be 0 because it is included in the hotel. Lunch, we will probably do lunch on the way there. So basically, I'll just kind of budget what we would generally spend at kind of like a fast food place. So I would say probably $10 per adult and $5 for the kid. There's 2 of us and 1 of him. So that would be $25. Generally, I say times about 1.2 so that you know exactly how much to bring for a tip. We won't be tipping at McDonald's, so we're gonna leave that at $25 for this day. For dinner, we will be doing on this first day the studio movie. So just looking at the website and kind of gauging I'm gonna say probably it'll be about $15 for each of us, and then another 10 for my son. So that's 30, that's 40 bucks there. That I am gonna times by that, at that point too, because you probably have to tip, you're gonna want to tip the waitress at a place like that. So 40 times 1.2, we need to bring about 48 bucks for that meal. Now, the second day, again, we're gonna have breakfast there. That is gonna be the day that we do eat at Six Flags. Well, that we go to Six Flags. We probably won't actually eat there. We never really eat in the parks. We have our snacks in our backpack, our waters, we get free unlimited drinks. Our strategy is we kind of go at the very beginning of the day, and we're generally done by about 3 o'clock, at which point we'll usually just leave and go eat somewhere else. Generally, probably, again, with the fast food. So we'll do 10 and 5 there. So that's, again, another $25. For dinner, we are actually really close to a Pappasitos, and that's kind of my favorite. So we're gonna guesstimate there probably about $10 for the kid, and probably about 25 each for me and the oldest girl. So that's 50. That is 60 bucks for that meal times 1.2. So 60 times 1.2. So we need to have about $72 for that meal. Last meal, or the second to the last day, I'm not really sure where we're gonna be. But my general rule is if I don't know, well, actually, no, I'm lying. I do know. This day, we're going to do, one of the things that are included on this Pogo Pass is It's Pizza. And so we're definitely going to do that for one day. And since it's included, we don't have a cost for that. So we're definitely going to do that in the evening. I'm not sure which of these we'll do during the day, but whichever one of those we do, we'll probably need to eat some kind of lunch in or around there. So we're gonna leave that one at kind of our fast food budget, which, as you can see, is about $25 for that meal. Day 4 is the day that we are coming home. We are actually gonna still eat breakfast there at the hotel that day. We will have probably fast food for lunch, and then we will be home for dinner. So we're gonna add across this way. So 25 plus 48. So day 1, we're spending about $73 on food. Day 2, we're spending about $97 on food. And day 3, we're gonna spend about $25 on food, as well as day 4. So our total for food, we're gonna start with our hotel food, is 25 plus 73 plus 97 plus 25 plus 25. It gives us about $245 for food. Now, souvenirs. We are not big souvenir people, but we do collect magnets. So we're probably gonna get one from Six Flags, one from whatever things we do on the Pogo Pass days. So I would say 2. Okay guys, so we were almost through when the kids walked in yesterday. So I'm gonna pick it back up so we can go ahead and wrap up this budget. The last item we had was souvenirs. And I was saying that we don't really do a lot of souvenirs. We've been collecting magnets from all of the places that we visit. So those usually run us about $5 a piece. So we're gonna say $5 a day for the 4 days, which is gonna be about $20 total in souvenirs. So we just need to really add everything up so that we'll know exactly how much we have spent on this trip. So we're gonna use our handy calculator here. So $340 for the hotel, about $86 we're budgeting for gas, $136 for excursions, $25 for hotel junk food, $2.45 for eating out, and $20 for souvenirs. So our total budget is $852. And that is how much we're gonna put back up here. So basically, for this trip, we're spending about $850 for a 4-day, 3-night trip. So again, I just want to encourage you, when you do your travel and you decide you want to go somewhere, to really lay everything out so you know exactly how much everything is costing, and you can see that big number and you'll decide, okay, maybe I need to cut back here or there. This is too much. I really want to know. I'm probably going to write on this sheet while we're gone so I can see if we do actually spend this amount. So this is kind of our budgeted, and we'll see if we actually spend this much when we go there. All right, guys, so if you like videos like this, please make sure to leave it a thumbs up. Make sure that you're subscribed to my channel so that you don't ever miss an upload, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.